Hello queens, you're welcome to the final round. I'm a little teary because I don't get to come your way again every week. But I'm even more excited because this is our final test to determine who becomes our first ever creative Activ8 queen. This last task may be your most challenging, so buckle up. Think and pick an issue of social concern. Zoom in on an angle you'd like to tackle and come up with a concept for a photo shoot to depict that. Then make a 60 seconds video explaining your photo, the social topic you're addressing with it, and how your photo represents it. Remember to stick to your creative guns. It's the final lap. You need to blow our minds with this. Congratulations in advance to all of you. See you at the finish line, stunners.
My photo talks about plastic pollution. I am immersed into polluted water to depict how we will sink into this problem if we don't act now. We casually say water is life, but if water is life and the major source is from the ocean, then it's safe to say our ocean sustains life. But sadly, we are killing away plastics. Plastic pollution threatens ocean health, food safety, coastal tourism, and contributes to climate change. Plastic is everywhere as soda bottles, water bottles, and carry bags, and on the streets as sachet water. But the big question is, do we know where all these used plastics go? They are dumped in our water bodies and settling on the shores of our beaches, and they never go away. They break down into smaller pieces called microplastics, and they cause even more harm. Yes, we are directly affected. These microplastics have been found in salt, in what we drink, the air we breathe. Normally, I would propose recycling as a solution, but that requires lots of energy, contributing to carbon emissions, aka global warming. Our lifestyle is also a problem. Every time we buy something to eat or drink, we also contribute to this problem. A more practical solution would be to reduce the amount of plastics we use. Companies can use plastic-free items, restaurants can also offer plastic-free services, and hopefully we will be able to reduce and stop using plastics. This will be more effective if we are disciplined and able to get help from our law enforcers.
I'm the man of the house. I'm free to have many girls.
That's no excuse to cheat.
How dare you speak back at me?
Gender issues are steeped in our Ghanaian society because of patriarchy. There is male dominance all over the country, therefore the tradition of women and children depending on men is seen as the norm. This has caused numerous gender-based violence issues where women and children suffer the most. Violence is an intentional caused pain that's either physical or emotional. However, my focus is on violence against women, which could be interpersonal, collective, or even self-directed. Now let me tell you something really shocking. According to WHO, at least 1 woman in 3 will be beaten or raped in her lifetime. That's almost 800 million women. This is no fallacy, but it's all facts, and we know it because we see and hear cases of violence against women almost every day. This abuse causes serious physical and mental health problems and sometimes even death. Many women end up as addicts to drugs and alcohol, and the dilemma of who to trust or where to turn to gets worse as a result of fear. Moreover, women no longer feel safe in public. For most women, going to town is always a risk. That's why text me when you get home is so viral. But to every problem, there is a loophole. Therefore, don't be scared, my ladies. Find opportunities to speak up. If you're scared to go to the police, use a local clinic as an excuse and speak to a nurse or a doctor for help. Women can't stop this alone. We need to reframe the conversation and put men at the center of it. Together, we can stop violence against women. Don't be left out. Join us now with the hashtag Stop Violence Against Women.
I believe Shakespeare said it best. Not all that glitters is gold. But tell that to the rest, cause that's not the story we are being told. The social media influence is very severe. The price for money and fame seems now clear. Having an honest living is very rare. Even the young believe they have no time to spare. What they see is what they do. Rituals, blood, all within view. Under this earth, there's nothing new, but I hope my generation can pull through. What can we do, you may ask? The solution to this is quite a big task. This social dilemma wears a dark mask. Control what they see, control what they hear. Social media isn't entirely bad, but curb the snare. Social enlightenment there should be. Teach them that honest living isn't such a bad thing.
Have you ever tempted to do drugs or alcohol? Or do you know of anyone doing drugs? Drug abuse is the misuse of legal and illegal drugs, with teens and young adults most at risk. The condition affects the person's brain and behavior such that they are unable to control the use of the drug. Some of these drugs include alcohol, cocaine, cannabis, and inhalants. There are over 190 million drug users around the world, and the problem keeps increasing, especially among young adults under the age of 30. Individuals start to use drugs sometimes when they are stressed or in pain, sometimes out of curiosity, or because friends are doing it. Drug abuse kills millions of people around the world every year. Each drug produces different physical effects on the brain. Addiction kills. Seek help from a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a licensed alcohol and drug counselor. Save your life. Say no to drugs.
I feel depressed. I feel hopeless and worthless, like everyone is better off without me. I wish I could go to sleep and never wake up. Maybe you were sitting alone in your room right now contemplating on suicide, when no one ever knew what you were going through. I know how it feels to be in this deep hole, when you think you can't get out. When it feels like no one ever cares about you, then you don't even care about yourself. These are the voices that lead to suicide, which is the thinking that haunts people and brings them to the edge of taking their own lives. This is Sewa, a beautiful young girl who lost a loved one to suicide, which resulted in depression. She became mentally unstable and neglected by the society. Her only solution was to commit suicide until she finally received love, support, and acceptance by the society. Now Sewa is a happy and mentally stable young woman who is campaigning against suicide. You mean the world to so many people. I am so grateful that even in my dark moment, I was accepted and loved by the society. You have no idea how many people cannot live their lives without you.
I didn't know it was okay to talk about it. It is okay to talk about it.
I choose life. Choose life.